Hello guys, welcome to Techie Druid. I am Milan. This is my old POCO F1. Right now, it's still running the original MIUI 12 based on Android 10. This phone was launched almost 8 years ago and surprisingly, the hardware is still quite usable. The Snapdragon processor and 6GB of RAM can still handle everyday tasks quite well. But the biggest problem is the software. The phone no longer receives the latest Android updates or security updates from the company. That's why the MIUI interface looks quite old. The Android version is also outdated. Also, the phone came with several pre-installed bloatware apps that I never use. Over time, the software has started making the phone feel much older than it actually is. So instead of replacing a perfectly usable phone, I decided to give it a completely new life by installing a modern custom ROM. Now look at this. This is the same POCO F1 after installing a custom ROM called PixelOS. The old-looking MIUI interface and unnecessary bloatware apps are now gone. Instead, we get a clean Pixel launcher, useful Google apps, modern Android 15 features, and a much cleaner user experience. Even though the hardware is still the same, the new software makes it feel much faster, fresher, and more modern, almost like using a real Google Pixel phone. As you can see, this 8-year-old phone is now running on Android 15 with a clean Google Pixel style interface. So in this video, I'll show you how I turned my old phone into a Google Pixel style phone by installing PixelOS Android 15. I'm using the POCO F1 for this tutorial, but if your phone is officially supported by PixelOS, you can follow a similar process for your device. Just remember, this process will erase everything from your phone. So take a full backup of your photos, videos, contacts, WhatsApp data, documents, and all important files before continuing. And most importantly, your phone's bootloader must be unlocked. Without an unlocked bootloader, you cannot install PixelOS or any custom ROM. So with that warning out of the way, let's get started. First, let's prepare the phone. On your Android phone, open Settings. Scroll down and go to About Phone. Here, tap on MIUI version or build number 7 times. After tapping a few times, you'll see a message saying the developer options have been enabled. Now go back to the main settings page. On Xiaomi or POCO phones, go to Additional Settings. And then open Developer Options. Inside Developer Options, first check that OEM unlocking is enabled. In my case, my bootloader is already unlocked, so I can continue. Now scroll down and enable USB debugging. USB debugging is very important because it allows the phone to communicate with the computer using ADB commands. Without this, we won't be able to properly send commands from the PC to the phone. After enabling USB debugging, connect your phone to the computer using a good quality USB cable. I recommend using the original cable or a proper data cable, not just a charging cable. Also, open the USB options on your phone and make sure file transfer mode is selected instead of charging only mode. Now let's move to the computer. On your screen, open any browser and go to the official PixelOS website. Here, you'll see the list of officially supported devices. Since I'm using the POCO F1, I'll search for POCO F1 or Beryllium. Beryllium is the codename of the POCO F1. So whenever you are downloading files for POCO F1, make sure the device codename is Beryllium. Now open the POCO F1 device page. Here, we need to download the PixelOS ROM file. This is the main operating system file that we'll install on the phone. Next, we also need the PixelOS Recovery image. Recovery is like special boot mode that allows us to wipe data, apply updates, and flash the ROM. For POCO F1, we also need the super empty image file. This file is used to wipe the super partition before installing PixelOS. So download the required files. On the PixelOS device page, you'll find an instructions section. Every phone is different, so the ROM file, recovery file, and flashing commands may change depending on your device model. In this video, I'm using the POCO F1, so I'll follow the instructions for POCO F1 only. But if you are using a different phone like a OnePlus, Samsung, Motorola, Redmi, Realme or any other device, then you must open your own device page and follow the instructions written there. Don't blindly copy the exact same files from this video unless you are using the POCO F1. Flashing the wrong ROM and wrong recovery can cause boot loop or even break your phone. So, for this installation, we mainly need these 3 files. After downloading, keep them in one folder so they are easy to find later. Now we also need Android platform tools on our PC. Platform tools contains ADB and Fastboot drivers that allow our computer to communicate with the phone. So download platform tools for Windows from the official Android developer website. After downloading it, extract the zip file. Now open the extracted platform tools folder. Inside this folder, you'll see files like ADB, Fastboot and other related files. Now click on the address bar at the top of the folder. Type cmd and press enter. This will open the command prompt directly inside the platform tools folder. Now let's check if our phone is detected by ADB. In the command window, type ADB devices and press enter. The first time you run this command, you may see a USB debugging permission pop up on your phone. You can tick always allow from this computer and tap OK. Now run the command again, ADB devices. This time, you should see your phone serial number in the command window. If you see your device listed, that means ADB is working properly. Once ADB is working, we need to boot the phone into fast boot mode. Type the command ADB reboot bootloader and press enter. Your phone will now restart and boot into fast boot mode. On your phone, you should see the fast boot logo on the screen. Now let's check if the computer is detecting the phone in fast boot mode. Type fast boot devices and press enter. If you see your phone's serial number, that means fast boot is working properly. Now we are ready to flash the required files. For POCO F1, first we need to wipe the super partition using the super empty image file. Type fastboot wipe super. Now copy and paste the path of the super empty image file into the command prompt window. Press enter. Next, we need to flash PixelOS Recovery. Type Fastboot Flash Recovery. Now copy and paste the PixelOS Recovery image file path into the command prompt window and press enter. This will flash PixelOS Recovery on your phone. Once the recovery is flashed successfully, we need to boot directly into recovery mode. On the POCO F1, press and hold volume up plus the power button together. Keep holding until the phone restarts and boots into recovery mode. Now you should see the PixelOS Recovery screen. Inside recovery, the first thing we need to do is format the data. This is very important because we are switching from MIUI to a completely different custom ROM. So, select Factory Reset. Then select Format Data, Factory Reset. Confirm Format Data. After the data wipe is complete, go back to the main recovery screen. Now select Apply Update. Then select Apply from ADB. Your phone is now ready to receive the PixelOS ROM file from the computer. Now go back to the command prompt window on your PC. To check if the phone is detected in sideload mode, Type ADB devices. Now you should see your device listed with the word Sideload. If it is showing properly, we can finally install PixelOS. Now type ADB Sideload. Then copy the PixelOS ROM zip file path into the command prompt window. Press enter. Now the flashing process will start. During this process, you will see the installation progress on the computer and the phone. Just wait patiently and do not disconnect the USB cable, close the command prompt window or press any buttons on the phone. The ROM file is quite large, so the installation may take several minutes to complete. If, for some reason, the installation gets cancelled or aborted with status code 1, don't worry, you can simply try the installation again. On your phone, select Apply Update and then select Apply from ADB. Now, on your computer, run the same ADB Sideload command again using the PixelOS ROM file. The installation process will restart. This time, wait patiently and allow the process to finish completely. Once the installation is completed successfully, you should see a message saying installation completed with status code 0. That means the ROM has been flashed properly. Now go back to the main menu and select Reboot System. This is the first boot after installing PixelOS, so it will take more time than a normal reboot. It may take 4 to 5 minutes or sometimes a little longer. So don't panic if you see the boot animation for a few minutes. Just wait patiently. And now, as you can see, the phone has booted into PixelOS. Now, let me quickly complete the setup. After setup, you can see that the phone now has a clean Pixel-style home screen. The interface looks completely different from MIUI. Now let's go to Settings and confirm the Android version. Scroll down and go to About Phone. And here you can see that this old POCO F1 is now running Android 15 with PixelOS. So this is how I turned my 8-year-old phone into a Google Pixel style phone. Of course, this is not an actual Google Pixel device, but with PixelOS, the software experience becomes very similar to a Pixel phone. You get the clean Android UI, Google Apps, better privacy features, and much fresher experience compared to old MIUI Android 10 software. This is why custom ROMs are so useful for old Android phones. Even when the company stops giving official updates, the custom ROM community can keep the device alive with newer Android version. So that's it guys. This is how I installed PixelOS Android 15 on my old POCO F1 and turned it into a Google Pixel style phone. If this video helped you, press the like button. And if you want more videos on custom ROMs, bootloader unlocking, Android mods, and old phone experiments, then subscribe to Techie Droid. Also, if you face any problem during the installation, comment below with your phone model and exact error message. I'll try to help you out. Thanks for watching.